Alright, so week 1 of the Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half Beta is in the books. Well, not officially, it goes until tomorrow morning. At the time of recording this, it's Monday night, but I probably won't drop this until after the beta is done. So week 1 is officially in the books. And I've gone through the motions a little bit with this beta, as you guys know. I actually went and watched a few YouTube videos on this beta, just trying to gauge where other YouTubers are at just recently. And I'm finding it actually pretty tough to find just a truthful video in this moment. I'm seeing like just unnecessary hate. Like, I'm watching this video, I'm like, okay, well, that's a legitimate beef, and that is a legitimate beef, but like all this shit though, like what does that have to do with this game? You know, I'm seeing a lot of unnecessary hate, and I'm seeing just a lot of unnecessary dick riding too. Like, I'm just seeing people stuck in the honeymoon phase and they're not able to see the product for what it currently is in its current state. It's actually tough just to try to get what I feel like is a truthful video out here, man. It's in a weird spot right now. A very confusing beta, a very confusing game so far. I'm seeing a lot of hate for these maps, which is exactly what I expected. The lineup of maps for this beta was confusing for me right off the get-go. Like I said to a few people I responded to in the comment section, you know, they could have went with, obviously it could have been better, and it could have been worse too, trust me when I say that. But even back when I made my OG Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer map tier list, and I ranked all the multiplayer maps in the OG MW2, I probably changed just a couple around. But that's pretty much how I feel about the maps. And even in that video, you guys heard me talk about certain maps and how I just don't feel like they would play all that well in today's Call of Duty. Back then, they worked. But even back then, I wasn't a fan of Estate. I wasn't the hugest fan of Favela. I know people love that map, but just for me, there was too many buildings, too many windows, too many places to camp in and shit like that. And I don't think it would work all that well. Even a map like Quarry. I think Quarry is going to play so much worse than it did back in the day. Even a map like Rundown. Like Rundown, for me, I had a lot of great games on that map. Wasn't a great map though, in my opinion, in OG Modern Warfare 2. Wasn't a god-awful map either. I think it's going to play worse with these new gen COD sweats. Like I'm saying, the community is different, man. This new age of Call of Duty player, they're a different breed. These maps are not going to play the same. Just the speed of the characters with the tac sprint and all that. A map like Karachi is... You could get away with having some good games on that map. Like, I actually remember having a good time overall on that map from back in the day. I think it's going to play like ass in this game with these new gen COD sweats and how hard they camp and the different tools that they got to camp with. Like, I don't think the map is going to play all that great. But we still have some solid maps here, absolutely, that are going to help this game. Terminal is going to help this game. Is it going to play as good? It might not. But it's definitely going to help. It's going to be one of the better maps in the game. High Rise is going to help. Scrapyard is going to help. These maps are going to help, right? And in the case like Afghan, I could say, don't completely hold me to this, but Afghan might actually even play better in this game than it did in the OG Modern Warfare 2. I actually wasn't sure what I was going to talk about for this video, or how I was going to handle this video, how I was going to open it. You know, I was thinking about different things I could have did for an intro, like a compilation of me just getting stuck on stupid shit, just getting stuck on absolutely nothing. We could have opened up the video with that, and I could have had people dying laughing just from the intro alone, just getting stuck on the dumbest shit. Or I could have done a whole intro of the most horrible spawns you've ever seen in your life. Hit detection, random as hell, unfair gunfights. Like, there's a lot of shit here. The breacher drone, don't even get me started on the breacher drone, man. That's not even a kill streak. The mosquito drone is the hunter killer drone from Black Ops 2. That's a kill streak. The breacher drone is a lethal you got on you at all times, man, and that shit could be annoying as hell. Like, there's dudes out here, I've seen them in, I don't know how they ended up in my lobbies with the skill-based matchmaking, but they're in there, and the only way they could get fucking kills, man, was with that goddamn breacher drone. Yo, that shit is annoying as hell. I could have opened with some clips showing you how bad the visibility actually is in this game right now. Or I could have opened with how sweaty this beta has been. And all the fucking bunny hopping and dragging your ass all over the map. Like, it's unnecessary the amount of ass sliding I've seen in this beta. Booty slide, bunny hop, booty slide, bunny hop, slide cancel, bunny hop, aim down sight, another bunny hop. Like, it's been crazy out here, man. I could have opened with some of them clips. I could have opened with how broken the snipers seem to be, both me eating broken as hell deaths from snipers, as well as broken as hell kills with snipers. The gameplay that you guys are seeing here, this is actually the first time I ever put on this class with the sniper secondary. You guys are going to see me get some cheeky little kills with it, but it's not like this is my first time using this class. I did pick up a sniper off the ground a couple of times before this, but you guys know I'm not really a sniper, and you guys will even see me getting some pretty crazy kills with the sniper in this gameplay. But you guys got to remember, man, I've been on Xbox for a long time. The aiming has been weird over here. It's been very inconsistent. I find my aim kind of shooting all over the place here and there. But I've also been on Xbox for so long now, I'm still trying to get adjusted to the PS4 controller for this beta, just to go back to the Xbox controller next weekend and try to get readjusted again. And as you guys know, I have never been actually adjusted to the Xbox Series controller. Like I've said in a bunch of videos at this point, I've never actually hit a point where I'm just comfortable on the Xbox Series controller. But anyways, enough of that. You guys aren't trying to hear me talk about my comfort level with different controllers and all that shit. You want to hear about the game. So get back to the Modern Warfare Deuce and Half Beta. There was a lot of negative here, right? There's a lot of problems with this beta, with this game so far. And with my first two commentaries on this beta, I've been more focusing on the negative, which is not what I want to do, but I'm just being truthful. Like for me right now, the bad outweighs the good with this game. So far, what I've seen with this beta, playing it on old gen PS4 Pro, it hasn't been the greatest experience. So I'm being truthful in my videos. There's more negative than positive in my opinion. So I've been focusing on that. And I wanted to get away from that for a video because it's not all bad. Like, yes, the bad right now outweighs the good, but there is some good here, man. I can already tell you for sure. I like this game more than Modern Warfare Deuce. I like this game more than Vanguard. I know that's a really low bar to hit, but I can already tell you I like this game more than a lot of these games we've been getting lately, man. I would say it's kind of like right now, and this is me playing a broken as hell, very unoptimized version on PS4 Pro, feeling like a free-to-play game. Hit markers sound like a fucking COD mobile game and shit. Like, just a very unoptimized version of this game, running like shit with connections and all of that. I would probably put it on par with a Cold War because I already know there's maps coming that I really like. There is some good maps that are on their way, fellas. We might not get them in the beta. We're going to get High Rise, which is a really good map. We're not going to get to see these other maps until we get the full game, but there are maps that are coming that are good. And Sledgehammer Games listens more than Infinity Ward is. There's some good changes here, so I want to support those good changes. I don't think they deserve praise. I don't think we should be praising developers, giving us shit back that we've had since I started in Call of Duty back in COD 4. I don't think it deserves praise, but I will support it. I will support a developer that wants to see movement in their game as opposed to slow, tactical, campy as hell, boring, time limit gameplays. I will support that. So there is good here. And when I get into a game where my bullets are working, people are moving around and shit, just trying to have fun, dude, I'm actually having fun with this beta. But those games have been very few and far between, though. Usually it's sweaty as fuck. Usually connections are a problem. Hit detection is a problem. Spawns, visibility, the whole nine. Like I said, the bad outweighs the good here. But when I do get that game here and there where my bullets are working and shit and the gunfights feel fair, I'm actually having a good time with this beta. I can't even lie, man. It's here. There is a fun factor here. I still stand by everything I've already said. I think a lot of people are going to get bored with this game very quickly. I think this game should be free to play on old gen consoles from what I've seen so far. I think it feels very empty and soulless and hollow. But I also see a game here that, just speaking for myself, if Sledgehammer listens to the community, keeps up on it, we get some patches, we get some fixes. They fix the problems that I've noticed so far with this game. And they don't ruin it with the bullshit later, adding stupid shit, overpowered as hell perks that are broken as fuck. I see potentially a playable COD for me for the year. Remember, I'm just talking about myself. I still stand by everything else. People are going to get bored with it real quick. People are going to get in here and see a very empty, hollow shell of a game. They're going to get in here, get bored, and dip. I stand by all that. But for me personally, if Sledgehammer Games stays up with it, fixes these problems, because some of these problems are not deal breakers, but some of these problems are deal breakers. If we're 2 months in and they're not fixed, yeah, I'm probably out, bro. And if I hit that point where I made up my mind that I do not like this game. This game is ass. I'm probably going to rant harder about this game than I ever ranted about Call of Duty before, because this game should not exist. But if Sledgehammer Games can fix it, and we got to tone down that skill-based matchmaking, man, that shit is ridiculous. It's just way too extreme like this, bro. We did not sign up for pro tournaments. All we did was buy a game or download a free public beta, whatever the deal is. This is where we go for our escape, man. We ain't buying a game to sign up for a fucking pro tournament every single second you're on the game. They gotta tone that shit the fuck down, man. From what I've seen in the beta, y'all gotta tone that shit down. Tone that down, fix these problems, and I see a playable COD for me for the year. A COD that I will still get frustrated with, absolutely, but a playable COD nonetheless. You need to bring it for weekend 2, Sledgehammer. Like, we already know what the map situation is looking like, so we're getting high rise, so that's good. We'll have high rise. We'll have a better map in week 2 than we've had for this whole week 1. We got high rise there, so we know we got a quality map on its way, but we need some more shit, man. We need some more guns in there, and we need some more streaks. Where's the Harrier at? Where's the Pavlo? Where's the Chopper Gunner? Where's the AC-130? You need to have the Ass Clapper 130. You can't have me running down all these campers and all these sweats and everything else on Afghan without no Ass Clapper 130. I need that AC-130 in my life, man. Please tell me you guys got that shit in this game. It's not going to be the same without it. Like, we need some of these kill streaks, man, because I ain't feeling the Juggernaut. I never felt the Juggernaut in these games. They're too slow. I did like the Jug Maniac in Ghost, but you were running around with a knife and you were running around quicker, right? I didn't mind that, but I've never been a huge fan of these Juggernaut kill streaks, bro. They're just slow, boring to use. Nah, man, we need the Harrier. We need the Chopper Gunner. We need Pavlo. We need the Ass Clapper 130. But anyways, that is it for me on this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And I'll see you guys on the next one. I'll see you in week 2 of the beta. I'm out.